So recently we've seen huge amounts of attacks on retail sector, but also several other key sectors, not just in the UK, but all around the world. And one of the common attacks that we find is ransomware. Ransomware, if you've not come across it before, is simply a type of attack where the attacker finds a vulnerability either through a misconfiguration on a server or a website or application, or simply social engineers someone in a company to give them access to their systems. Once they have a foothold in the network, they're able to deploy this malware that encrypts all of their files. And one thing they also like to do is actually steal all of the data before they encrypt the files. So once the company realizes they're under attack, they can then demand for payments, normally in Bitcoin currencies, to give their data back. And that's how they hold them to ransom. And this is quite profitable for them because it's all automated. A lot of the times they don't even have to do anything. On the web, you've got tools available in the dark web, which they pretty much give you this as an off-the-shelf product. And it's often known as ransomware as a service. So how it works is you basically go on a forum and you say you're interested in a ransomware as a service, and the attackers will be able to then sell you this for a fee. There's also a very commercially finder's fees as well. So if someone managed to hack into a system and they're not clever enough or they're not technical skilled enough to take advantage, you simply just refer that to one of these hacking groups and they're able to utilize those access to deploy the ransomware. And so there's a lot of people that are making money from these type of attacks illegally. And it is on the rise, as we saw with the M&S co-op attacks, that these attackers simply gain access to these tools and then repurpose them or reuse them to their own benefits. The best way to kind of avoid these type of attacks is to back up your systems regularly and also test your systems regularly as well. Because if you're not sure of what kind of vulnerabilities you have in your systems, there's not any other simple way to protect yourselves. The other thing you can also do is deploy awareness training across your organization. So all the staff members are aware exactly what they need to do if they receive these type of phishing emails. They need to be trained to spot these type of emails, or else they will simply click on it and then download all of these different malicious viruses and malware. One last thing is defense in depth approach. This is where you're constantly adding layers upon layers in your infrastructure to defend yourselves from these attacks. So if you failed one layer of security, you can then rely on the other and then another one and another one after that. This ensures that you have a real good fortified network that can repel these type of attacks.